Hey guys, this is Lifestyle Pop TV, and here with me today I've got Elli Kokkinou. Welcome to my studio.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. We just had a photo shoot here, which likely you've seen on lifestylepop.com. As you know, this is an interview about beauty because this is for our beauty category. So here we like the utmost raw and honest content.
Okay, I will be honest.
Yeah. So I'm going to start with the most basic question. What is your beauty routine like?
My beauty routine, you mean every day?
Particularly your skincare, yes.
Okay, I don't do much.
Okay.
What I used to do when I was much younger, after work, at night, when I was going home, after taking off all my makeup, before I put my moisturizer cream, I used to take ice cubes and just rub them on my face.
You know, I read about this somewhere and I wanted to ask you about it. And my first question was going to be, after you told me whether this was true or not, my first question was going to be, you do it before your creams or after your creams?
Before.
Yeah. So, okay.
Before my moisturizer cream, I used to take all my makeup off, and then take some ice cubes, and rub them on my face. Nobody had told me. I just thought when I was, at the age of 20, 24, 25, I didn't have the need to do that. I just felt better. I felt in my 25 years, I felt my skin tighter. Okay. And after that, I used to wipe off my face.
I was so intrigued by this, I swear to you, because I actually, nowadays, beauty practitioners all tell you to stay away from water because apparently it screws with your pH levels. I don't know what pH levels are exactly, but yeah. But did this help? Do you think that this affected the way you look now?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it made my skin.
It was a shocker when I read this, I must admit, because I've never heard anything like it, and I was intrigued. And actually, I was like, okay, I'm going to ask her about it because I want to try it out.
A bit of cold is good for our skin. Do they say? They do say after if you take a steam bath or you get to a sauna room, just go into the snow just for a few seconds.
Very true.
So I did it without the sauna, just the ice cubes, and then wipe off my face from the water.
Yeah, they call it contrast. Yeah, contrast showers and stuff. It's really good for the skin on your body, so it must be really good for your skin on the face as well.
Now I get bored or I forget it and I don't do it. So after I take my makeup off, I just put my eye cream. Okay. And just a night cream that I use.
Okay, that's interesting.
That's it.
Do you endorse any beauty brands?
I use for my eyes, maybe for 20 years now. Shiseido.
Okay, Shiseido, it's a very nice brand.
Benefiance, yes. Yeah. Although they say that you must change after a few years. I don't know, but I love it.
I don't know about a few years, but I've noticed that I have a few favorite brands, and let's say I use a brand and it works perfectly, and then after 6 months or so, it doesn't not the same. So then I switch, and then the whatever other brand I'm using works perfectly for a few months, and then I have to switch back.
Okay, so that's good.
I feel like the skin gets used to the product, and then it's not as effective.
We must change products. I know. I change sometimes, but not much. And then my facial cream, I don't have a specific one though. Yeah. I change the facial creams.
So technically you don't advertise or endorse any particular beauty brands for business. That's mainly...
No.
Because you are a beautiful woman, so
thank you.
a lot of the beauty brands are probably missing out on some good advertising,
No, you have a good idea.
Yeah. You should definitely...
You made a good point.
You should definitely look into that. Look, I know this wasn't in the preliminary questions, but I am really curious about it since...
Go for it.
You have said and mentioned in previous interviews, at least from the research I have done, that you owe a lot of your skincare and the skin tone to your diet. And also I've heard that you are gluten-free, since you endorse a lot of gluten-free brands, like Papadopoulou and Char.
Yes. I have celiac.
Okay, so you have celiac.
It's a disease.
Okay. No, I know, because I actually did a blood test for it last year.
Oh, you did?
I considered that I might have it.
But you don't have it.
No, it turned out I don't. But I think I think, as they say, this theory that 70% of the population is lactose intolerant and gluten intolerant, I think it's definitely true.
That's true.
Depending on the quantities, you consume. Question. So what is your diet like?
My diet in general is very strict.
Okay.
For breakfast, I made an omelette.
Okay.
But not too much oil, just a bit, with some cheese and some tomatoes and avocado.
That's perfect, yeah.
Or lactose-free yogurt with blueberries or with mango.
Are you lactose intolerant as well? Or?
I don't like it that much. It's lighter.
Okay.
When I don't use it.
Okay.
With some seeds in it. And some peanuts.
Yes,
salt,
of course. Nuts and seeds, the healthy oils, yes.
Or gluten-free bread with some graviera cheese,
Okay.
And some and one boiled egg.
Okay.
So I usually have these three options. Different options
so
for
it's
breakfast.
protein-heavy meal, which is very good and healthy.
It keeps me for about 4 or 5 hours. So that's good. Until lunch, that I eat early lunch and early dinner. Okay. So for lunch, I eat at about 1:30 or maybe 2, depending, my appetite.
Yes, of course.
And usually for lunch, I have my main course, fish with salad or chicken. I have quick beef or red meat. I don't eat red meat for about a year.
Oh, interesting. My mother also stopped eating meat for 10, 15 years.
Instead of chicken, I eat chicken.
Yes,
chicken and fish.
Yeah.
What else do I eat? I don't eat that much of a pasta. I love it.
Yeah. Like buckwheat pasta or rice pasta, like gluten-free pasta.
I may have some rice sometimes. And for dinner, I love vegetable soups that I make, or I may have some tuna salad that I make.
Yeah,
that's my
like a clean, clean Mediterranean diet.
Yes, very clean.
But you do steal those 2 fries off your son's plate. I read somewhere that you do that.
Sometimes.
Yes. It's normal. I pick my daughter's plate all the time.
You do?
All the time.
All the time.
I have a clean cut diet, but then when she's having her lunch or dinner and I see something,
it's not going to kill us.
Exactly. No, of course not. We still gotta live.
French fries.
Of course. Especially if you work out regularly.
Yes, I do.
Judging by your body, most likely live in the gym.
I'm trying.
What do you do?
I work out. The last 3 months, I started doing Pilates.
Okay.
3 or 4 times a week. And I'm trying to fit in my schedule 1 day free weight.
Okay.
Another training.
Okay.
I used to do 4 or 5 times weight lifting and some track exercises and that. But now I started to do Pilates, and I think it's helping me a lot. And I had the need to change.
Yeah.
I got bored.
Yes, I believe
every day the same for so many years. So it's a nice change.
Yeah.
And I think the combination is better.
I definitely think people need to, dilute their fitness routine and so on, because if you get bored, you're just not going to stick to it.
Exactly. And we can, it's nice to try new things.
Yeah.
And new trainings.
Exactly. Yeah.
To see what works better for us.
I've read that you have asthma.
Yeah.
And you've had it since you were 3 years old. How does this affect your career as a singer and your fitness routine? Because obviously a singer's lifestyle is close to an athlete's.
Yes.
So has it ever affected your active lifestyle in any way?
Not my lifestyle though. Smoke irritates my lungs, but I don't have huge and very wide breaths. That's the only thing.
Okay.
I can't stand very much the humidity.
But isn't that a problem for live singing? I know we're going a little bit off topic, but
it is. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
But I can't help it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I can't help
your
it.
passion. So.
I just can't keep the note for a long time.
Okay.
Because I don't have that much of a breath.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that makes me a little bit sad. But I can keep a note for a long time, as I hear other singers do.
Well, yeah, of course. If you're short of breath, I mean,
yeah,
it's,
I can't help it.
Yeah, it's physically
I have it since I was 3, allergic asthma. And when I was about 31, I also got asthma also, but bronchitis.
Okay.
So this is a not very good combination.
Yeah.
But I'm working on it.
But your asthma is related to allergies. Are there any specific allergies? It's smoke, you said, but is it related to dust as well?
Dust and humidity.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
that's interesting.
I can stand humidity.
Guys, we are at Cypress Face Mask headquarters. This is where local production makes a minimum of 20,000 masks a day for your protection. The mask moves over from the machine it's produced on and ends up here, where an ultrasonic welding attaches the ear loops and then moves it over to the sterile conveyor, after which they are moved to the next machine to be packed. And this is what we end up with.
We started off looking into the different requirements of masks around Europe. We decided that this disposable face mask is the safest one for people, so we went into production on surgical style masks. They can be used medically, so what we thought was the best thing to do was to reach for the highest standards which are out there, which are the ones that doctors use. In the middle of the mask there's a waterproof layer which has a bacteria filtration of the highest standard, and that's what protects you the best from coronavirus. As you saw before, a surgical face mask is made up of 5 materials. The face mask itself, the protective layer, is made up of 3 materials. A middle layer, an outer material, a middle layer, and the back layer. Now this one in the middle is what actually protects people from viruses, bacteria, fungus, etc. And this is waterproof. It will not disintegrate as paper would or anything else, which is the price of having the top hygiene and to stop the spread of the virus and the pandemic. Another thing which we try to do to minimize the impact to the environment is sometimes the machine doesn't place the nose bridge, and sometimes the ear loops, which you saw, don't get welded on straight.
Okay.
Now, as opposed to throwing away this product, which otherwise would be safe, we collect them and donate them to charities around Cyprus and around the world.
So, guys. Whoa, that was impressive. Who could have thought? In the center of Limassol, my friends. Now, most likely you've already worn these masks. They provide Amara Hotel, Mediterranean, Elysium, Breeze Group. You can make a private order via the Cypress Face Mask website. You can do it by phone or by email. And if you use LifestylepopTV code, you will get 10% at checkout. Something else that really spiked my curiosity about you, which I've actually found in the same article, was that your most embarrassing moment on stage was when your dress fell off after breast surgery. Now,
Costadinos was there.
Yeah.
My hairdresser was there.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Obviously, this is embarrassing for us all and for anybody involved, obviously.
Oh, well,
you can laugh about it now.
Happened.
Yeah.
I was laughing then also.
Okay, yeah, that's. I mean, you seem like a light type of person
Yes,
who would laugh
yes,
at
I am.
themselves. I'm like that myself, so I mean. But my question is more related to the surgery. What type of breast surgery was it?
Then I have how do you say thyroid problem.
Okay.
So I gained that thyroid problem when I was 27. So I didn't have any problem before that. But in 27, it just appeared in my life. So I had gained 22 kilos, just like that in a year. So when I lost all that weight, 22 kilos is too much. So when I lost it, my breast didn't look the same that it used to be. So I had it done.
Okay. You had a breast lift, or did you get an implant
yes.
as well? Or?
No, breast lift. So it was one of the first weeks. It was kind of swollen, as you know, and I don't know, the dress just opened, and the right part just fell down. No, the left part, because I was singing with the right, and the left part fell down, and just lifted it up. And I was trying to find Costadinos. I said, Costadina, where are you? Costadina, where are you? Of course. Thank God we didn't have Instagram, we didn't have Twitter, we didn't have Facebook.
It didn't go viral in minutes.
Well, I had so many flowers on me from the clients. I was laughing. Yeah. My mom was also there
in the audience.
My mom said, "Oh, well done."
A similar situation happened to me as well. So it wasn't on stage. It was at a friend's party. I was wearing a halter neck dress, and I turned, and I think it was my right boob. It just fell out, and I laughed about it as well. Everybody, like my best friend, ran after me into the bathroom. She's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine." I'm like, "It's just a boob." But your breasts were naturally big when you were, and as a teenager, it was easy for you to, live
not
with
that
big breasts.
much. I didn't like it at all, and I always wanted to make it smaller. And I will do.
The only reason I'm asking this is because I had really big breasts myself, and I was maybe 12 years old when they started growing, and I felt really uncomfortable about it. So I always started sitting like, and
same.
And
until now I don't sit like that.
It's this discomfort, and I don't know. I've had surgeries myself, so I'm quite open about these things. Yeah, but I feel like it's something that people need to shed light on. Like beautiful, formidable women such as yourself, they need to definitely talk about it, because little girls, teenagers who have bigger breasts than usual must know that they're not the only ones, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's no need for them to hide it. Although I used to be quite shy. It made me quite shy about it. I wanted to have a breast reduction my whole entire teenage years.
I did also. I did about a few years ago, but the surgeon at the last minute, when I was, of course, sleeping, decided that I'm not a woman for a small breast.
Okay.
And I woke up and said, "What is this?" I asked for a smaller breast. I said, "You're not a woman for small." I said, "I want it."
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to do it again. Yeah. Eventually, I don't know when.
This is something I've noticed, because at some consultations, a lot of surgeons, they did want to put it in my head that I should put an implant in. And I was like, no, I want to remove,
of course,
the size. I don't want to put another. They were like, no, but it's going to hold it up, whatever. I was like, no, just get my breasts. Yeah, exactly. Just lift them up, and leave me alone.
Just fix them.
Exactly. This was post my baby, obviously. What about, your face? Have you had anything done on your face?
No, not yet.
Okay, but what about non-invasive stuff like, Cypress or Thermage or any other
I do
treatments?
The last 3 months I've done V-beam.
Okay.
It's laser.
Oh wow, what is that?
Just
I've never heard about it. Yeah.
V-beam, it's a laser.
Okay.
It just makes your skin, it takes off some brown marks that you may have from the sun, or
so for pigmentation, it's laser for pigmentation, or no?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't remember even what I do.
Yeah.
It just makes your skin whiter.
Okay. What is it called again?
V-beam.
V-beam. Okay.
V-beam.
We're going to research this, because recently somebody actually raised the question of pigmentation and whether there is a treatment for it that could be, useful or helpful. So that would be really interesting.
That's the only thing that I do.
Okay.
And some Botox when I remember, maybe once a year.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's nice.
I'm
Well,
not into-
Is it Botox you use or Dysport? Because
I know it's different.
Yeah, I've done Botox as well. There's nothing to beat
be
around the
ashamed.
bush
No.
about or be ashamed about. To be honest with you, I believe that if more celebrities and influencers talk about these things, maybe we'll have less botched.
Exactly.
Jobs, because a lot of boys and girls, they want to go and get their lips done, they want to go and get their Botox done or eyebrow raises, whatever. And if people who are influencing them are not open about the brands they use, such as Juvederm or Restylane or whatever it is, Dysport or Botox, then they won't know what to get really, and it'll be
Now,
really easy.
here, I get Dysport,
Okay, nice. Yeah.
and here just Botox.
Yeah.
But
I had Dysport on the whole entire forehead because I have a lot
okay.
of mimicking. See, I mean.
Okay, but it's moving. So
Yeah, but obviously I don't use it. I was gonna say obviously I haven't used it now. The last time I did this was not last May, the May before. So I need to get it done again. Actually,
That's the only thing that I do.
Yeah.
I want a natural look.
You look really, really natural and really beautiful, and yeah.
Maybe because I don't do much.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah.
Because I wrote an article about how I really don't like when women of a certain age try to look 20 or 30 by, injecting themselves with all this fillers and crap that makes them blow up like balloons, and it just does not look aesthetically pleasing at all.
And they look older.
Yeah, exactly.
Than their age.
Absolutely.
So as many as if they do, as many as they do, even if it's the makeup or the hair, big makeup, then it makes us looking older.
Exactly.
So as we grow older, it's nice to make less things on us.
I absolutely agree. Yeah.
So maybe because I have never done any injections, besides Botox, maybe that's because that's why I
think so too, because I've grown to be able to differentiate between the women who have gotten their fillers and who haven't, and obviously your face looks refreshingly normal. So I can tell that you don't have fillers. Botox is fine, absolutely. It's just like it stops your muscle from moving and so on. Botox is nothing.
I prefer to go and do a mini facelift in a few years.
Exactly.
But never fillers.
That's exactly what I wrote about, that it's much more effective to get eye surgery or small little...
The mini lift.
Exactly. Like little nips and tucks and whatever, but
no fillers.
Exactly. I'm completely against it. Okay, if you want to fill your lips, let's say for volume, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm talking in order to fill those lines
but without
and whatever.
any exaggeration.
Exactly. Yes, of course. Yeah. Definitely.
You see, I'm honest.
Yeah, I'm happy with your honesty. It's really, really good. I've jumped up. What about makeup? Do you use any permanent makeup? Have you done any permanent? The tattoos?
No, just stuff I did last summer, and I love it. The eyebrows.
Okay.
Microblading.
Okay, microblading.
Because when I was a kid, I had 2 accidents.
Okay.
Because I wasn't a very quiet kid. I was more like a boy than a girl. And I was playing all around, and I was like a monkey jumping around the couches. And so I have two, I felt, and I have 2 scars here.
Okay.
So I didn't have any eyebrows growing.
Okay.
So I went and
so you
microbladed.
Microbladed, whatever it's called. But
it's like a tattoo, but it's not a tattoo.
You've obviously stated quite clearly that you like natural makeup, but do you ever go for the whole dramatic flair and super excessive makeup?
In my everyday, routine, no.
Yeah. No, on stage and
Not even on stage, because on stage with all these lights around me and the expressions when I'm singing. If I put too much makeup or too much, black eyes and very smoky eyes and black shades, it's going to make me look older and more wilder.
Yeah.
So I want to look soft.
Okay.
Although, if we have a video clip, photo shooting or video clip shooting, and, it requires,
a certain concept.
Yes. To be heavier, I've done it, and I'm glad to do it.
Yeah.
Like a roll.
Yeah.
Big hair.
Yeah, definitely.
Or sleek hair. or too much makeup, or less makeup.
We're similar in that regard because in my daily life, I'm quite downplayed. Not in my clothes, I like to style it up, but generally in my makeup, I do very natural, light, smoky. But then if I'm doing a shoot, I can go really excessive. And,
It depends.
Have
It
fun
depends
with
the concept.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I like changing.
Yeah.
I love changes. Even my hair color.
Yeah.
Never the gloss though. Never the lip color.
Yeah.
I always like it nude.
Yeah, I like it nude as well, but sometimes makeup artists actually convince me to try something darker or lighter.
I don't let them.
And I agree. I don't either. I like my natural kind of, pinky lip. It's funny you mentioned hair because I saw from your photos, previous photos, that you worked as a brunette and you sang as a brunette. How do you take care of the blonde? No, not always.
Yeah,
I've seen that you've gone back and forth. Yeah, but
my natural color is brunette.
Yeah, we did a feature on hair care and masks, which is why I'm curious. How do you handle the blonde? Because bleach on top of the hairspray for shoots and performances.
I know.
Does it not just destroy your hair?
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
it does. But I do almost not every week. I do a mask.
Okay.
That helps them a lot.
Any particular mask, or if you prefer not to mention, that's fine. If they haven't paid you for it,
I don't remember
because as I said, they should pay you for it.
Yeah, no, I really don't remember the brand.
No, because you're
something.
Okay, so you think
like
the mask helps?
Yes, of course, a very good hairdresser helps.
Yeah.
But they don't destroy your hair.
Yeah.
And when they do the color, they put also mask on it.
Yeah.
They put
In fact, your hairdresser backstage told me that my ends are dry. It's all because I decided to get a balayage done, and I had bleach blonde on the ends, and they basically broke. My hair was about this long.
So you just cut them a bit.
Yeah.
And do some masks. Yeah. That's what I do. And also I put, there's a special spray before, before I do the blow drying. And some oil.
Okay, so like protection spray.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, I use the oils as well. Normally I have a hairdresser who does my blow dries, etc. But I don't like to use a lot of product. I feel like the product screws my hair a bit. Yeah. I don't know. Before I got that blonde balayage done, I didn't really feel I needed it. So now that I've gone back to my natural color, I don't think I need it. But again, it's different when you with the bleach hair for sure. So unrelated to beauty, are you in a relationship at the moment?
No.
Are you planning to be?
Well, you never know what life can bring me.
The only reason I'm asking this...
Of course, why not?
Yeah, the only reason I'm asking this is because I've come across a research done by the university. Actually, it's a study at the Boston University School of Medicine.
Okay.
That... having children after the age of 33 can reverse signs of aging. And there's actual data that states that women who have had children after the age of 33 are likely to live longer than ones who have had kids before 30.
You see?
And it doesn't mean that you can't have kids before 30, but it's the last child, basically.
Okay.
If you've had the last child after 33, unrelated to living longer, etc. It's more about reversing signs of aging. So yeah, what is your stand on this? What do you think about it? I mean, what is your
about relationships? You mean?
No, about how do you believe this? Do you believe that having a kid at an older age could actually reverse the signs of aging? Like, how old were you when you had your son?
I was 37.
Okay, so do you think that this could be one of the reasons why you look so young and you have such a
I don't know.
Because there is a study that claims this is the case, and I mean, at the end of the day,
I think my mom has a great DNA.
Okay.
Also, my dad used to have great DNA.
Okay.
I mean, Mama doesn't look her age at all. So I think a big part of it, of that I look better than my age, is my DNA.
Also, it's not just looking young. Also, it's also looking fresh. It's also, I think it's the body and.
Maybe I don't know. I don't smoke. I never smoked. I don't drink alcohol. I never did. I mean, if I drink twice a year, that's going to be it. I don't love alcohol anyway.
Yeah.
I don't sleep late when I don't work.
Yeah.
I eat very healthy. I work out, and I mean all that I do for many years, not just for the last 5 or 10 years.
Well, this does go back to lifestyle, diet and lifestyle.
Yes,
so
and I believe that helps a lot.
And most likely the fact that you're gluten and lactose intolerant. I mean, maybe this
last
wasn't
12 years.
Yeah, this could have been a nuisance, but it could also be
Maybe it helps a bit.
You know, a secret helper basically in your.
Maybe it helps too.
Yeah.
I always looked younger than I was.
Yeah, like a blessing in disguise.
That's why I say it's DNA also.
Of course. Yeah.
But the way that I live, you know, my lifestyle, my healthy lifestyle, of course helps.
If you could go back in time and do something differently in regard to your look, in regard to, you know, your health and, you know, overall appearance. Well, actually it's 2 questions in one.
Okay.
What would it be?
If I could change something.
Yeah, if you could go back in time and, you know, not do something, or on the contrary.
Okay. What I would like to do.
Yeah. What would you change in relation to your appearance?
In relation to my appearance. Well,
I don't know, maybe it would be that ice routine you had or something else. I mean, is there something that you would do differently?
Yeah, I would like to
Reduce the boobs.
to have smaller breast.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Yes.
What about the younger generations? Like, what would you suggest? What would you advise us, for example? Like me. I mean,
Stay natural. Stay as much natural that you can be.
okay.
And don't get, you know, so much information with fake faces and that don't look fresh at all.
Okay.
Stay and look your age.
Yeah. Not to follow that whole
yes,
injectables trend, yeah?
exactly.
Yeah.
And that kind of Kardashians look.
Yeah, definitely.
Follow Cindy Crawford. Don't follow Kim.
But you know, I've come to realize that sometimes it's not necessarily the ones that look done that have done a lot, and sometimes it's the people who don't look like they've done anything that have actually done a lot.
Yes.
I have come across women who you would never tell that she's had anything done, and then she's like, oh, I've done my eyes, I've done my lips, I've done my this. It's crazy. So sometimes the natural looking women are actually the ones who've had a lot done. So, you know.
Yeah, but
I get
they
what
go
you
to great doctors maybe, you know,
That's
or
true.
they don't get too much.
That's true. That's true.
When you're 50, if you want to look 30,
Yeah.
you're crazy.
Yeah.
You
I
cannot
absolutely
look
agree.
30.
Absolutely.
You can look 40, 45,
Yeah.
42, 43.
Absolutely.
But until there.
Or you can just look very good at your age.
Exactly.
And have the younger generations look up to you and, you know, say, you know what? That is what I want to look like when I'm, you know, 55 or 60
That's why
or whatever.
I never hide my age.
Yeah.
I say my age, I'm 51.
Yeah.
And I don't care. I mean, I feel 25.
Yes.
I know I don't look 25, but I don't look 51. So I don't care at all.
I really respect you for that, because to be honest with you, I find it demeaning to the female population in general, with women who try to, you know, cheat their age, so to speak.
It's silly.
Exactly. I mean, you see men with, you know, bulging bellies, sagging butts, and they're, you know, as confident as ever, walking around claiming, oh, I feel 25. And then you see a gorgeous woman, you know, self-conscious, always like checking for everything on her face and injecting her face with like toxins and whatnot every month just to, you know, cheat her ID card or whatever. Like, and it's just so annoying to me.
It's sad.
It is.
It's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. Maybe they should look something else that is missing from their lives.
I'm not a conservative feminist who says like don't shave your legs and don't take care of yourself. I'm definitely liberal. Take care of yourself and look good, but you know, don't.
There must be a limit.
Yeah.
There must be a limit to that.
Yeah. I completely agree.
And fine lines is okay.
Exactly.
We can approve them.
Exactly. They can even be,
It's your life.
Exactly, you know.
It's part of your life.
Yeah.
So you are very young. You have your kid or kids. I don't know if you have.
No, I have one. Yeah, I have one.
I'm 51. I have one almost 14-year-old son. I mean, I don't mind. Of course, I'd like to look 30.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Well,
so I'm going to look a very nice.
you're very
51.
close to it. I can tell you that
I'm
much.
going to look my best at 51.
You're very
That's
close
what
to
I
looking
do.
30. I mean, this summer you're going to be 52, and
Yes.
you've got a body and a face that a lot of 30-year-olds would envy.
I'm trying to.
I don't know whether they would envy it because they, you know, do too much to themselves or not, but regardless, I mean, you
We
know.
must love ourselves.
Exactly. This was Lifestyle Pop TV. I want to thank you for being with us today
Thank you very
and
much for
helping
having
us
me.
out. And subscribe and comment. See ya.
Bye.